We're taking a look at interest rates, and we'd like to know why it's impossible to know if a nominal interest rate is high or low. So that is, if we're given an interest rate, why is it that we can't say if it is high or low? If this is a nominal interest rate, maybe we're told that the interest rate is 7%. Okay, well, is that high or low? Well, we can't really know. I mean, 7% for an interest rate seems a little high, nothing too crazy though, so maybe I'd like to say that. But in order to state whether something is high or low, we need some relativity there, right? So nominal interest rates are actually, they're lacking that relativity. A nominal interest rate is just an interest rate that exists at a particular moment in time. So today the interest rate might be 7%, but how that compares to a previous interest rate, we would need to take into account the real interest rate. So as soon as we start looking at real values, we're establishing a sort of baseline across values. So if we're given real interest rates of 3%, 2%, and 7%, right? Say these are over the past 3 years, okay? So say this is in 2020, this is in 2019, and this is in 2018. Well, if these are in real terms and we're told that we have a 7% real interest rate, well, is that high or low? Well, comparatively, this looks as though that would probably be pretty high. But now if we were looking at only these nominal interest rates and say we were given the same values of 3%, 2%, and 7%, well, we don't know how this 7% actually compares to 2018's 3% because we don't know what changes have occurred, accounting for inflation and increases in the price level and things like that. So our real interest rates give us some sort of a baseline. And so this is why it would be impossible to know if a nominal interest rate is high or low. And essentially it really just comes down to the fact that it's lacking any sort of relativity. We need to be able to compare it to something by saying that it's higher than or lower than something. So this lack of relativity is really the problem that we run into with nominal interest rates.